Hey guys, and welcome back to another MTG speculation video. So I've been looking at the spoilers for Innistrad Moon, dissecting the art and flavor text of all the cards, looking for hints of something unexpected to come. While sleuthing my way down the list, I took a closer look at Imprisoned in the Moon, probably one of the biggest story spoiler cards ever printed. The art and even the name of this thing just spills the entire ending for Innistrad Moon. Really subtle. But you're probably wondering, what kind of speculation can I make from a card that wears so much on its sleeve? Sure, its art, flavor text, and, well, name all point to the imprisonment of Emrakul in the Moon, but there's something else I picked up on within the card text itself. This enchantment targets creatures, lands, and Planeswalkers. Of course, the flavor is it's meant to target Eldrazi and Emrakul the Promised End specifically, so why add Planeswalkers? Is it just because Blue needed reliable removal for Planeswalkers? Or is it because Emrakul might be getting a cellmate at the end of Innistrad Moon? This card's all about the flavor, and I don't think it targeting Planeswalkers was tacked on just for balance and design reasons. I think this hints at the Gatewatch imprisoning a fellow Planeswalker in Innistrad Moon with Emrakul. It's not unprecedented. We've seen Planeswalkers become imprisoned in the past. Obnixilis had a Hedron jammed into his skull, binding him to Zendikar, and more recently, we've discovered that Nahiri the Lithomancer has been trapped inside Sorin's Hell Vault for 1,000 years. As a Planeswalker, she couldn't Planeswalk free, meaning that the material the Hell Vault's comprised of has some natural binding properties. The Hell Vault was constructed from fragments of Innistrad's Silver Moon. How Sorin got his hands on the rock is still a mystery. All we know is that it took him great effort. That's a question for another day, however. What he did find is that the Silver of the Moon could trap creatures that could typically meld through the Blind Eternities, demons for example. He built the Hell Vault and Avacyn to protect Innistrad from all threats. Demons were one, but Sorin never thought so small scale. The Hell Vault would also become the prison for any malicious Planeswalkers or other interplanar threats that came with malicious intent to Innistrad. Nahiri came talking a big talk, and became the first to prove the Hell Vault's effectiveness. So we understand that Innistrad's Silver Moon can trap monsters like Emrakul and even a Planeswalker, if one was so inclined. The flavorful card, Imprisoned in the Moon, targets Planeswalkers. It's evidence, sure, but who would we trap along with the Eldrazi? Who deserves a fate this cruel? Well, the easy answer would be Nahiri. She's been trapped before, and she kinda did bring all this destruction to Innistrad in the first place. She's certainly not a friend of Sorin's, not anymore anyway, and since the Gatewatch is trying to undo her promised end, they won't be chummy either. Sorin's currently trapped in stone, watching as his world slowly dies, another gift from Nahiri, so if he ever gets out in the story, I'm sure he won't be so pleased. I predict that the Gatewatch, once they arrive on Innistrad, will find Sorin trapped within the walls of the ruined Markov Manor and set him free. Knowing his power and experience with the Eldrazi, they'll ask for his assistance and he'll agree. Working together, every one of the Super Best Friends Club will victoriously defeat the Eldrazi and hatch a plan to imprison Emrakul in the Moon. Nahiri and her army of followers, along with the Eldrazi corrupted, will fight on to the bitter end, while those of the Gatewatch are reluctant to imprison her as well. Jace and Gideon being big old softies, Sorin will step in and lock her away himself, getting his final revenge for the death of his beloved Avacyn. Sorin won't join the Gatewatch because he's needed on Innistrad to restore the plane's balance. With Avacyn gone, he has his work cut out for him. That's how I predict we can imprison a Planeswalker in the Moon of Innistrad. Nahiri is the obvious choice, but is it the right one? A lot of people feel sympathetic towards this character, who basically just showed up on our radars this block after years of just being a rumor. She was betrayed, and her world was left to die by a cold and distant mentor. Of course she'd be upset, though her justice may seem a little crazy. If this does happen, does she really deserve to be trapped with the Eldrazi for all eternity? That's for the writers to decide, I guess. But hey, let me know what you think about this theory based on Imprisoned in the Moon in the comments below. If we trap the Planeswalker in the Moon with Emrakul, who would you like it to be? If you enjoyed the video, consider throwing it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the latest MTG news and lore. Support the channel by visiting my Patreon page and by following me on social media. Find links to those in the description below. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.